What's up guys, this is Gaming, your channel for fresh Arena of Valor content. And as I've promised, I want to show you all my promotion matches in the ranked games. And as you can see, I continued my third one. And I had to pick a mage, and I was surprised that I hadn't shown a mage in quite a while on this channel. And we are talking about Aleister today, and I want to show you my build right away. As you can see, this is basically your standard layout. You've got the flashy boots for some cooldown reduction, and then you've got all the nice little things. We've got the agony, we've got something to suppress heal, we have the diadem, which is a staple item in every mage build, of course. And I think that Frosty's Revenge is actually quite nice because of the slow that you're going to get from it. Reduce movement speed by 20%. Arcana wise, I've decided to go full damage without any cooldown reduction. Like cooldown reduction in terms of not flurry, but in this case we are going to take a rune which gives a little cooldown reduction as well. So I'm talking about 10 times Violate for the ability power and the magic pierce. Devour is nice for the little magic lifesteal, 10% at least. And we've got ability power plus 2.4 and cooldown reduction 0.7 from Hex. So this is the stuff that we're going to work with. So we want to maximize the damage with this build, and enchantment wise we are going on something which is rather utility oriented. Therefore we are going with Arcane Whisper. Talent cooldown reduction, you can take enhanced restore as well if you dare. Gunslinger to boost our stats. Then we've got endless cycles so that we can go back into the fight once more. And I'm taking Sacred Beat here for the ultimate cooldown reduction, which is actually quite nice because your ult is quite powerful. You are just putting someone into some kind of crystal cage and you're pinning them to a certain point and they can't do anything against it, which is super cool, especially if you've got assassins such as Quillen or Murat who want to enter you or your backline from behind, and you just press your ult and they are stuck in their tracks. I had that when I was playing with Flash against Aleister all the time. I wanted to dash in, they just ulted me and I was dead before I could even say no. And then we're taking Blessing here for the ability power from the equipment. So this is the build. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe, give me a like or put down your thoughts in the comments below. And now I've got some gameplay for you guys. Alright guys, so as you can see, we have just started and I picked my S1 as my first ability. I just take 1 point in that ability, and then afterwards I will maximize the effect from the second spell, and then afterwards I use the ultimate, or I'm going to take the ultimate every single time it pops out. So we are up against Ignis, which is actually not the best thing to do because he's got straight away some crazy push abilities because his wave clear is better than mine. And he has this little burst sequence that he can do by using his S2, S1, and if he's got ult, it's quite devastating actually, especially if you're a mage. I don't know what happened here. That was kind of like, okay, well, there were enemies, and you should never ever use the river as some kind of entrance into the enemy line. Omar is a little bit too overextending here in my opinion. Unfortunately, none of my team has detected him, so I'm the one fighting against him. At the very best, he's not doing that much damage, but he is so eager to take this red buff, or at least harass us. And here comes Necroth using his dash abilities, and we do get the first blood here. Well played from my team. Good start at the early beginning, and we did not even... I don't know why he's getting my farm here. I was like, yes, I'm here, so that's cool. But I don't have any mana, so it is important for me to teleport back and get some mana. And as you can see, we've already finished our boots. So that's actually quite nice, because now we've got a better cooldown. What we want to do now is basically, like, my game plan was to stay up in mid lane and then rotate down to the bottom lane to make their life as difficult as possible. Again, Ryoma is like, well, what are you doing? I'm there. Just, you might eventually just check out your minimap. So what I found is that the range of Ignis' spells is a little bit further away or a little bit better, or a little bit longer, however you want to put it, as mine. So that was really frustrating because I always wanted to do something. Then he just put down some kind of stupid template, and I was like, well, okay, meh, I'm not going to do this. So we're pushing really hard here to get into the bottom lane tower. I don't know what the game plan is. And I should have just watched a little bit closer what was going on, because that would have just led to the point where I would be able to get Ignis. I could have killed him with one of my templates. He would have walked straight through, but no matter what, we got the triple kill here and we got the quad kill. So Ignis is dead anyways, and we've got a really nice quad for our Necroth, which is nice. I've seen a lot of good Necroths lately. I don't know what was going on, but Necroths seem to be actually quite nice these days. Maybe eventually it's because none of the players, not many players are playing Necroth these days. But I somehow end up with Necroths, and they tend to be quite good, which is actually something nice. So it's always nice to have a good jungler. I mean, what I'm talking about, that's common sense. Good junglers are making your life a lot easier, because they're applying pressure to a certain lane, which means that the other lanes will have a easier time. So yes, game plan is we are going, yes, just get my experience. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's so nice. That's so nice. That's so nice. Kids, you are sharing experience when you're next to a target that is going to be killed, because the experience is then splitted. Which means that you don't get full XP. That is a reason why it's sometimes not the best idea to stay in top lane and occupy or camp on top lane if the enemy has one top laner and you think that it might be a good idea to get two top laners up there. I mean, that's basic knowledge, but I just wanted to point it out, just in case anyone doesn't know it. So we are really good at these team fights. We just nuked them. So I think it was the right decision to go into that to get some assisting kills. I found it really hard with Necroth to actually get some kills. Most of the time you are there for crowd control and utility, which means that you are going to participate in a kill, but most of the times that I found, it is not the way that you will get the actual kill, but you are just getting an assist for that. So it's something that you might keep in mind. And here we go. Yes, thank you. It's of course always nice and always welcome to put down. And it is just my really bad mechanics. Oh my goodness. Because there's a short delay, of course, when you're running and you want to just throw a spell at someone. That is the case, or that was the case in this scene. So, hashtag never lucky, I'd say. And here we go again. So that's what the endless cycle is good for, because if you're making a stupid mistake such as I did, you can just go right back into the game and make it again. That's the nice thing. You can just redo it. Awesome. That's really, really good. So we've got Atta up here, and Atta is quite tanky, especially if you don't have that much damage, and I would not consider this guy to be a super damage dealer. I think he miscalculated it a little bit here. I do get the kill, finally. Yes, this is amazing. So I do get the kill here, we get the health pack, and I think there was a little nice tag team moment here when Necroth and I single-handedly destroyed that tower. I mean, with my hands I was just shooting like some energy balls at the tower, which I think it counts. It counts. I used my hand to throw them at the tower, so it should be alright. What I wanted to say, the combo sequence is actually quite nice if you are going to apply your template on the ground with your your S2, your damage template, then you are suppressing someone in that template with your ultimate, and then you are going to press S2 if they want to back up and retreat to safety. That should be the build order or your combo order, but of course I did not stick to that. I just randomly threw stuff at places. So oh my goodness, they really want me, and they got me because they are tanky and I'm not. So I see a big misplay here, but in the end it is just important that we win this game because we want to have the best promotion possible. which means that I am aiming at winning at least 5 out of the 7 games. And I'm at the moment I'm on a 3-win streak in the ranked match positioning, which is actually really decent. I mean, to be fair, now it's perfect because it's 100%, but it's going to be decent because of course there will be a loss. I'm already counting on that, and I don't think that we will have wins only. Oh my goodness, this player is just, by any means, this player is just not doing anything valuable. Yeah, here we go again. What was that? What was I thinking? What was I even thinking in this case? What was that? What was going on? Where was my brain? Yesterday, I had one game where I actually had to walk my dog in the middle of a fight because he was just telling me, dude, look, I need to go immediately out, and we basically got no time. And otherwise, if you're not hearing me, that might just be really, 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 really bad for you and a carpet or a wall or something like that. So I guess you know what I guess you guess what I'm talking about. So I had to take my mobile phone. I had to take my mobile phone, and I was going with my dog while playing Telenas for a round. Imagine me standing there with my mobile phone, and I've got the leash around my arm wrist, and my dog was basically just doing dog business stuff. That was what happened yesterday evening, so that's how dedicated I am to this game. And my dog at the same time. If you want to be a good dog father, that's the stuff that you need to do. I mean, good dog father and basically a good rental person, because otherwise that would just have damaged the whole apartment, I guess. Going to apply some coffee here, and now I think we are midway through. So game is looking quite good at the moment. We are sitting on an 18 versus 11. We're suppressing the Ignis just a little bit too short for this, and now we've got Tome of the Reaper, which means that we can suppress the healing a little bit, and we've got, of course, a little bit more damage as well, because that is just the package. Oh god boy, we need to get away here immediately, because otherwise there is an angry bug in the jungle, but Necroft is just basically plowing through them without any problem. He's just the winner of the game, I guess. If nothing changes, Necroft is the winner of this game, and he carried the whole stuff for us. That's what I said about the game plan with Aleister. I think it's just not that you are. Oh my goodness! Shoot him! Oh, and we did. Wow, that was. My ass was sweating after that. That was really close. Whew! Thank God. Thank the Lord that Violet still had some guns, some ammunition left, because otherwise I would have been dead for good here. So now it's 22 versus 14, and as you can see, we have done a quite equal job on tower pushing. So we've got 6 towers left, and they've got 5 towers left, so there's not that much of a difference. But now we are going to get them in their own jungle, and you see the dominance. Like, we got the map control of us is way better because we are always there and we are always trying to do something against them. I think I'm using my ult quite wrong here. I should not use it for the tanks, but I should instead use it for someone who is in the mid line. But then on the other way, if the tank is not able to do something against your team and tank the damage at the point where they intended to, I think that's also quite welcome. But yes, I think I could apply. Crickneck would be a really nice target here. And I need to get out. Oh my goodness, I'm tanking the whole stuff. But here I go again, pressing Endless Cycle, going back into the fray. And I think they did not had that on their screen, that I am going to be back again, and now I'm going to take all the enemy team out by myself. No, I'm not doing that. That's not something that you want to show on YouTube. We are going to take the Abyssal Dragon because that's something that we can actually do. And help our team. And here we go again. It's Necroth's Rage. Necroth meets Ignis. I'm going to take down some minions because that's what I can do best here in the team fight. And now Necroth gets beaten. And we had just this little nice barrier. And my goodness, how is he so fast? Why is that happening? Again. And there's the Joker, and I need to sprint out here. Dude, there's nothing I can do for you now. And here we go again. Oh my goodness. Run, 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 run. I wanted to kill the Joker, but it did not work out the way I wanted it to. So that's a pretty bad game, in my opinion, Aleister perspective-wise. But then I don't really like that mage too much, and I had a strong tendency to play stuff better that I actually like. So if you take the Arduin game and my game choices in the Arduin game versus these ones, it feels a little bit as if I would not take the game really that serious, to put it like that. And it wasn't the case. Like, I was just trying to have a good time, and it didn't work out the way I intended it. But again, it's about winning, and this is the most important thing. So these are the try-hard games. We want to win those promotion games. Meanwhile, Arta has no problem on getting the tower, and I don't know why Violet is focusing Arta and not the little minions here, because that's basically the idea behind defending a base and defending the towers. But never mind, we are on Arta's heels. I've got some minions here, okay, thank you, which gives me enough money to buy the diadem, and now I can go Arctic Orb or Frosties, it doesn't matter. It's at this point of the game, it doesn't really matter, because we are on a base execution here. We've lost the defense tower here again. So it's quite equal actually, 3 towers versus 4 towers. But I still, at this point of the game, I still had the feeling that we have the upper hand in terms of map control, in terms of team fights and stuff. If only Necroth will join us, everything is going to be alright. Like, he's our strongest player, and therefore what we are going to do, or what we need to do, is to make him work. Like, that's the main idea behind this. So are we able to do this? That was the question. Oh my goodness, our another important damage dealer is out here. And Necroth is split pushing, or trying to split push. I don't know if he will succeed now. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Base death. So it's not looking too good right now. What I said earlier, about 30 seconds ago, it looks like we are not really having that much of a map control here. At least that's what I want to believe. But now I think they pressed a little bit too hard, Joker and Orma, just in case that they were so close to our base, and now we are going to follow them up. And we have the double kill here. We've got Crickneck, we've got the triple kill here, and we've got a full Necroth. And I think that was the mistake. The enemies were so confident, and they were pressing into the base on the bottom lane so hard that they threw the game away at this very moment, and this means that we won the game right now. 3rd promotion win is done. Alright, so I've got 1.3 stars every single time, which should give us around 4 stars right now. And yes, we are the champions. So 8.0, so I was not the worst player. In fact, I was the 3rd best player, and that's something that I could not believe. Damage to heroes, 26.7%. I've got most damage in the game. Maybe it's just because you're just throwing templates all over the place, and this is going to cause this kind of misjudgment. So that was the game. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Switch back to this channel in 2 days, and there is another video for you out there. Have a nice evening. Bye bye.